Oh, you guys, look what I found. I found another Robert Munch book. Yay! And Michael Marchenko, illustrated by the Sandcastle Contest. I've never read this before, so this is my first time along with you. The Sandcastle Contest. The Sandcastle Contest by Robert Munch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko. Matthew's father stood in the driveway and said, "I think we are all ready to go. Let's make sure everything is here. Do we have the bicycles? Yes. Do we have the food? Yes. Do we have the boat? Yes. Do we have everything?" That's so funny. That looks just like what dads would do. They'd have a list, and mom has a list to make sure they have everything they need. Looks like they need a lot of stuff to go camping, huh? "No!" yelled Matthew. "No," said his dad. "No," said Matthew. "We don't have a dog." "Dog?" said his dad. "We don't even own a dog." "I know," said Matthew. "Now would be a really good time to get a dog." "No dog," said his dad. "Now, do we have everything?" "No," yelled Matthew. "We don't have my sandbox." "Matthew," said his mom, "we can't bring the sandbox, but the first place we can will be a nice beach, and you will have lots of sand to play with." "Well," said Matthew, "okay." Whoa, look at all the stuff they have in here. They even have a kitchen sink. That's crazy. And look, the little squirrels are coming along too. Too funny. So they drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove until they came to a place to camp. Whoa, look at these people. They're all looking at them like, "What? You brought all that?" Matthew jumped out of the van and ran to the beach. He came to a girl making a small sand castle and a big sand dog. She said, "Hi, my name's Kalita, and I'm going to win the Sandcastle Contest." "Wow," said Matthew. "I'm going to build a sandcastle too. What can I win?" "You can win a bathtub full of ice cream," said Kalita. "All right," said Matthew. I love the little squirrels. They're so funny. Look, they even have like a little camera that they're taking pictures with. And then if you look really closely, you can discover some really cool things in these pictures. Look at the little clam down there. Whoa, this guy made Taj Mahal, and she made the London Tower. And this one made Neuschwanstein. That is a castle in Austria. So Matthew made a house with doors and windows and a roof. He dug out the inside of the house so it had rooms, just like a real house. He made sand tables and chairs and beds and a TV that had a sand show on it. Whoa, no way. Check it out. That is so cool. Look at the squirrel. They're helping him. And appropriately enough, they're watching Egypt on TV, where there's all kinds of sand in the desert. When Matthew was almost done, Kalita came over to look at his house. She had her sand dog on a leash. "Nice sand house," said Kalita. "Really, really nice sand dog," said Matthew. "Oh, look, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and then this person's making the Congress, or the House of Representatives and Congress, where our government, it's a Capitol building in Washington, D.C. A judge came by and said, "Get this house out of here. Who put this house on the beach?" "This is my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the sand contest." "Huh," said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach." It does look real. Check it out. Wow. Then he went inside and sat in a chair and watched a sand show on TV. Another judge came by and said, "Get this house out of here. Who put this house on the beach?" "This is my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the sand contest." "Ha," said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach." He's starting to get really mad. She went into the bedroom and looked at the sand bed. She went into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and looked at the sand apples and the sand celery and the sand cartons of milk. Then she said, "Little boy, You've got to get this house off the beach. This is my sand house, said Matthew, and I am going to prove it. Ha, said the judges. Look at him. He's really angry now. So Matthew went outside and kicked the sand house right beside the door. It all turned back into an enormous pile of sand and fell on the judges. Help! Yelled the judges, and everyone came running and dug them out. When the judges were finally out from under the sand, they yelled, Matthew wins! His sand house was so good that we thought it was a real house. Matthew wins! Everyone yelled, and they gave him a bathtub full of ice cream. Matthew started eating the ice cream, and he said to Kalita, Want to help me eat this? Yeah, said Kalita. While they were eating the ice cream, Matthew said, How come you didn't tell everybody that your dog is a sand dog? I bet you would have won with a sand dog. Well, said Kalita, this is Sandy, my sand dog, and I'm going to take him camping and feed him ice cream every day, and he's going to be my pet, and I'm never going to turn him back to sand. Wow, said Matthew. I wish I would have thought of that. Can you show me how to make one? No problem. Oh, look, an Eiffel Tower. And Matthew's mom and dad were so happy with Matthew's amazing sand dog. Look at the sand dog he made. Yikes. ... They decided to take it camping. And look, they even brought the sandbox on their next camping trip. The end. Very fun story. Oh, wow, there's still a lot of other books that I'm going to have to try to find because we've not read any of these, you guys. Yeah, like I'm looking at all of these and I've never read any of them, so we definitely have to find these because, you know what? These books are awesome. I do have this one somewhere. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.